Have you ever wondered how a single act of kindness can change someone's entire destiny? This is the story of a forgotten little girl from the streets of Chicago who had nothing, no home, no family, no future. Yet she carried a gift so powerful that it would one day shake the life of a billionaire and his daughter. And just when it seemed hope was gone, one twist of fate proved that sometimes miracles are hidden in the most unexpected places. Her name was Sophia. At just 12 years old, she had already survived more pain than most people endure in a lifetime. Born to a mother battling severe mental illness and abandoned by a father she never knew, Sophia grew up on the sidewalks of Chicago's South Side. Her bed? A flattened cardboard box under a broken bus shelter. Her meals? Whatever strangers dropped in her mother's hands while she begged. Her nickname? Crazy Girl, Dumpster Kid, or Daughter of the Madwoman. But deep inside, Sophia carried something the world couldn't take away: her brilliant mind. She had once gone to school for 2 short months, thanks to a woman who paid her fees. But when that woman disappeared, so did Sophia's chance at education. Still, whenever she saw kids in uniforms, she whispered to herself, "One day, I'll sit in a real classroom. One day, I'll be more than this." One scorching afternoon, hungry and weak, she met Mrs. Parker, a kind-hearted diner owner. Unlike others who looked at Sophia with pity or disgust, Mrs. Parker looked at her with something different: compassion. "Have you eaten today?" she asked gently. Sophia shook her head. Moments later, a warm plate of macaroni and cheese sat in front of her. For Sophia, it was a feast. From that day, Mrs. Parker let her help at the diner, cleaning tables, washing dishes, in exchange for food. It was the first safe place Sophia had ever known. One evening, Mrs. Parker noticed her scribbling multiplication tables in the dust with a broken pencil. "Where did you learn that?" she asked. Sophia smiled shyly. "From listening outside the public school down the block." Shocked by her intelligence, Mrs. Parker bought her a notebook and pencils. Weeks later, she even enrolled Sophia in a small public school. For the first time in years, Sophia wore a school uniform, secondhand, too big for her. But to her, it felt like a crown. And she shined. Teachers were stunned by her brilliance. She could memorize entire lessons after hearing them once. But just when Sophia's life seemed to be turning around, tragedy struck. Mrs. Parker's sister in Boston finally sent her papers for immigration. With tears in her eyes, Mrs. Parker told Sophia she had to leave. She paid her school fees for one last term, hugged her tight, and whispered, "I pray someone else sees the light in you." But no one came. When the term ended, Sophia was sent away again. Homeless once more, she refused to give up. Each morning, she crept behind the golden fences of Westbridge Academy, a private school for the rich, and listened through open windows. She memorized lessons, copied notes onto scraps of paper, and whispered answers to herself. One day, she was caught. The teacher shooed her away like a stray dog, students laughed, and security guards threatened her. Still, she returned. That's when fate intervened. Behind a tall oak tree, a girl her age found her. Neatly dressed, clutching an iPad and a lunchbox, she was everything Sophia wasn't. Her name was Emily Johnson, daughter of one of the richest men in Chicago, a tech billionaire who built an empire in Silicon Valley. At first, Sophia panicked, expecting insults. But instead, Emily whispered, "Can you help me? I don't understand fractions." Sophia's eyes widened. She hesitated, then took the book. In minutes, she explained the lesson in a way Emily understood better than any of her private tutors. For the first time in her life, Emily smiled with pride. "I'm not dumb," she gasped. "I actually get it." From that day forward, they met secretly under the oak tree every lunch break. Sophia, the homeless girl, became the secret teacher of the billionaire's daughter. But secrets don't last forever. One afternoon, black SUVs rolled into Westbridge Academy. Out stepped Richard Johnson, Emily's father, tall, powerful, a man feared in boardrooms across America. He spotted his daughter sitting on the grass with a ragged barefoot girl. "Emily," he barked. "Who is this?" Emily's voice trembled, but she stood tall. "This is Sophia. She's my friend. She teaches me. She's the reason I'm finally learning." Sophia's heart pounded. She stammered, "Please, sir, Don't be angry at her. I'll leave. Just don't punish her. But Richard didn't move. His eyes locked on Sophia. Who are your parents? Sophia lowered her head. I don't know my father. My mom, she's sick. She begs on the streets. We have no home. Silence. Then, Richard said something unexpected. Take me to her. That evening, his convoy pulled into a broken alley where Sophia's mother sat, rocking back and forth, clutching a plastic bottle like a baby. This is my mom, Sophia whispered, her voice breaking. For a long time, Richard said nothing. Then he called his assistant. Get the best psychiatric doctor in the city. Tonight. No delays. Tears filled Sophia's eyes. Please, sir. I don't want money. I just want her to get better. He placed a hand on her shoulder. And you? From this day, you're not a homeless girl. You're my responsibility. But here comes the twist. Not everyone welcomed Sophia. The Johnson household was filled with whispers. The maids, the tutors, even Richard's business partners. Some said she was a scammer, a burden, even a threat to Emily. One night, Sophia overheard two assistants plotting to send her back to the streets, afraid she'd ruin the family's image. The next morning, Richard confronted her directly. Sophia, do you want to be here because of the life I can give you, or because of the future you can build for yourself? Sophia's answer changed everything. I don't care about riches, sir. I just want a chance to learn and a chance to make my mom proud. For the first time, Richard smiled. Then prove it. Sophia was enrolled at Westbridge Academy as Emily's classmate. At first, the other students mocked her. But day after day, Sophia outshined them, acing tests, solving math problems even seniors couldn't, writing essays that left teachers speechless. Soon, the same kids who had laughed at her now whispered in awe, "That's the girl from the streets, and she's brilliant." Emily's grades soared too, thanks to her best friend. Their bond became unbreakable. Sisters not by blood, but by destiny.
And Richard?
He kept his promise. Sophia's mother received treatment at a private psychiatric center. Slowly, she began to recognize her daughter again. Years later, Sophia would stand on stage, graduating as valedictorian, with Emily cheering in the front row and Richard watching with tears in his eyes. Her speech was simple, yet powerful. No child is worthless. All it takes is one person to see us, believe in us, and give us a chance. I was the daughter of a forgotten woman, but now I am proof that hope is real.